Hey everyone, yes, the WTF vents are back. A bit of a heads up on this one first. First off, this is going to be a bit of a sweary one, so just brace yourself for that. Secondly, I have had to take a lot of painkillers today, so this is probably going to turn into a rambly go nowhere mess, and I apologise for that in advance. Third and final heads up is I am using my new audio equipment on slightly different settings, so I'm just kind of hoping that the audio is alright on this one, but we'll fall off that bridge when we come to it, won't we? Okay, so yes, as I say, the WTF vents are back, and for anyone who was betting on it, who had money on the reason for the revival being this mother. Unless, of course, this is actually the wrong person. I've just picked a random picture of some poor sod off the internet. If I have, I apologise. But yeah, Sultan of Brunei, this one is for you. You. It's better. Okay, so for anyone who hasn't heard, the Sultan of Brunei is carrying on the Sharia law kick and has brought in death by stoning as a punishment for homosexual activity and adultery. And yeah, I think I said it well enough when I brought in you. And editor, I swear, if you censor me one more time in this video, I am going to reach through that screen and punch you right in the urethra. Thank you. Where was I? Sultan of Brunei, death by stoning, fuck you. So yeah, well, Brunei, welcome to the 8th century. One day maybe you'll join us here in the 21st. You know what? Hell, I would love to see you join the 20th century and just sort of maybe ease off on the harsh punishments for people who have actually done nothing wrong. I'm not going to go into all the big details about it. You've heard all this before, but you know, homosexuality is not a choice. No one chooses to be gay. So to say that we deserve to be murdered for something that we have literally no say in, little bit sort of not right. And apart from anything else, adultery as well, for fuck's sake, you're going to be murdered for accidentally slipping your dick into the wrong person? Or maybe not accidentally, but still killed for it? Jeez. Fuck. Talk about an overreaction. Okay, I'm going to calm down a bit there. We all know that's a lie, but I'm going to try anyway. See, it's shit like this that fuels the fire for the Islamophobes the world over. Because they say, oh, Sharia law, well, it calls for death for homosexuals and adulterers, and don't you think that's a little bit excessive? Well, yes, I do, apart from anything else. But then they continue with, well, isn't it obvious that all Muslims want to bring in Sharia law because that's what the Quran says? First off, I actually don't know what the Quran says. It may say to bring Sharia law in everywhere, but apart from anything else, that's not actually what all Muslims want. You know what the majority of Muslims want? It's what everyone else wants. It's a peaceful life. It's the ability to walk around wherever they're living without being afraid. I'm going to be honest, that's something I'd like. I'm never going to get it for multitude of reasons, but hey, doesn't mean I wouldn't like it, doesn't mean that they wouldn't want it either. I mean, a little while back, there was an EDL rally near where I live, and I was in the area roughly around the time. They were protesting a new mosque being built in the area. Do you know where I have never felt threatened? It's around a mosque. Do you know where I have never felt safe? That is anywhere I know that the EDL are going to be. Given a choice between hanging around a bunch of Muslims or hanging around the EDL, I know who I'm going to pick. I'm going to pick the ones who aren't out there actively spouting hate at a group of people who just want to live their lives. I've actually felt more threatened by people of my own ethnicity than by most others. But there are countries that I will never risk going to because I will fear for my life, not from the populace, but from the governments there. I mean, seriously, world, can we not sort our shit out and enter the 21st century together? Of course, I know the answer to this. is no, we cannot. Because there are people who disagree. And while there are people who disagree, there are people who will be willing to kill each other over their beliefs. As a species, we really are fundamentally insane, aren't we? If you lock more than 2 people in a room together, eventually we will look for reasons to kill each other. But anyway, yes, back on topic. Of course, in these reports and everything, it is saying that the Sharia law brought in Brunei only applies to Muslims, because apparently there is a large Christian population there as well, and that's all well and good. Being stoned to death for being gay should not apply to anyone, whether they are Muslim, Christian, atheist, frickin' Mormon, whatever. It doesn't matter what religion you are. If you are gay, you should not have to fear for your life. No government should make you feel like you are going to die for falling in love and acting on that. But again, that's the world we live in. Hope you weren't planning for a resolution to this video, because I'm out of tea. I've got nothing else to say other than, again, Sultan of Brunei, fuck you.